some federal paperwork just dropped.
FBI, open up!
In a case, and the paperwork says that Kodak Black paid $20,000 to get his artist, WizDaWizard, killed.
What? Stupid.
This video is going to be centered around this guy right here. This is Sigmund Brown, otherwise known as Liberia Sig. He's a rapper.
I know about him. I think he the one who killed Wiz, right?
Him and another rapper named HMT Trey have sent mad disses at Kodak. They've dissed Wiz, and then they all got indicted.
Police say a violent gang is now off the streets and behind bars. 5 men going before a judge Wednesday facing 33 counts. It closes 8 murders and 12 attempted murders in Broward County.
Damn,
it all began in January after the
Shit.
shooting death of 17-year-old Terrence Farrington at a Plantation Best Buy.
They was behind ring cameras. Terrence came out, Terrence fell and died right there.
4 people shot, including 2 customers. Police now say Sigmund Brown, Kavarius Johnson, and Gerard Charles are responsible for the teen's death. A fingerprint lifted at the scene led the Broward Sheriff's Office Gang Task Force to one of the gang members. 10 months later, 8 arrested, firearms confiscated, along with stolen credit cards and ammunition. Trayvon Key and Kavarius Johnson.
This is the other main guy here. This is HMT Trey. So he's the main rapper along with Liberia Sig. And like y'all just saw, they were using big guns.
Right.
Well, I read through the paperwork. When they killed the 17-year-old, they hit him with a 223, a 7.62, and a 9mm. And as y'all can see, they got switches.
7.6. I mean, I see a 7.62. I see a 9. These probably some 223s down here. It's a switch on this. It's a button on this right here.
On their Glocks. Dracos with drums.
Drums with I didn't even see the drums. Damn.
Like, these boys are really sliding, and it's crazy because if you go on Reddit, they're down in this group. Like, this group was just claiming bodies that they weren't doing, and they weren't sliding, and they weren't this and that. But the police are alleging they were really out here whacking shit.
It's Johnson charged with the shooting death of rapper WizDaWizard, or Wisdom Johnson, back in September of 22. Johnson also accused in the shooting death of Antoine DeBard. He was shot at a laundromat in Pembroke Park back in April of 23.
They started just unloading. They just started firing.
Johnson also is accused of murdering Ronaldo Donner and Terry McKenzie, both shot and killed while driving on 95 in Fort Lauderdale, May of last year.
Second victim has a gun.
I used to live over there.
His 2 level 1 traumas on the Broward.
We have Sunrise
For a little
Boulevard
second.
completely shut down.
Well, not live. I used to have a spot over there. I used to have like a little office over there that I did my videos and shit. So I used to be over there all the time, and that shit crazy.
Ramp looking for evidence on this roadway right now.
Kavaris Johnson and Raha Roll facing yet another murder charge, this one a week after Terrence Harrington was killed, this time.
Damn.
I been shot. Come on, my boyfriend.
Johnny.
Them switches going off. Y'all hear that shit? Let me rewind it. Let me rewind that.
Time.
That's a switch, boy.
I been shot. Come on, my boyfriend.
Johnny Henderson shot and killed while driving in Miramar.
Damn, Miramar?
Those 5 in court yesterday. The other 3 will appear tomorrow. If convicted, they do face life in prison or the death penalty.
So we're not talking about a little play gang or a little rap clique where they're talking about bodies and not doing it. These
little stupid motherfuckers
young men are getting shit done.
Right.
They're clearly dropping bodies back to back, hitting shit with machine guns. They're not fucking off.
Right.
But the thing that's weird is, how does Kodak come into play? Because this same group has dissed Kodak in songs. So were they cool at one point? Did they fall out?
Maybe.
We're gonna get into it.
Maybe they dissed them after they wasn't cool no more. Or maybe it had something to do with that 20,000. We about to find out.
Now, like I said, this video is gonna revolve around Sigmund Brown, aka Liberia Sig.
Dumbass. These motherfuckers be slow as hell.
Again, gonna run through the 10-month investigation that began with a fingerprint and all of these shootings. Now, Brown is the suspected leader of the Dania Hot Boys, otherwise known as Grand Mafia. So they're saying he's in charge of the entire group. And the main murder we're looking at is the first victim.
That's Wiz,
Wisdom
right?
Williams, aka WizDaWizard.
Okay.
Now I have to obviously mute this, but this is the song Righteous Reapers with Kodak Black, WizDaWizard, Wham Spin the Bin, and Psycho
Ain't
Bob.
Wham get killed not too long ago? Or locked up or something like that too? Psycho Bob, then his mama got killed or shot or something like that. Like, it's a lot of stupid shit going on. Y'all little boy be slow. I don't understand it, gang. I don't get it.
The original video was taken down for whatever reason, but here you can see Wiz, Kodak, all of them, right?
Right.
Together, rapping. There's Psycho Bob. He's in the feds right now. Y'all know his mom got killed recently.
Yep. So his mom got killed because they killed. His mom got killed because they killed they ops mama. Or they shot they ops mama. Or no, they killed they ops mama. And then they ops came and killed his mama.
A whole bunch of craziness has gone on. But Wiz and Kodak were very, very close at one point.
Right.
Family business only, man. I'm still with the same niggas. Oh God, I'm still with the same niggas.
That's not a flex. Y'all need to stop flexing that. I'm still with the same niggas. You still with the same dumbass niggas that's getting shot at and killed, and is the reason why you getting shot and killed and shot at, and your homie getting killed, your mama getting killed, all this shit. Like, y'all need to start hanging out with some new niggas, man. You know, that song, they say no new friends. Yeah, bullshit. Find you some new friends on phone now, because a lot of times, gang, it's if Kodak Black been in and out of jail, he got 127 dead homies. Any nigga with 1,025 dead homies, I don't want to be your homie, bro. What the fuck? Why would I want to be your homie if you got 1,000 dead homies? Why would I want to kick it with you? Every 5 minutes you getting locked up in jail, you getting shot at. This person getting killed, your op getting killed. They coming to shoot at you. This, that, the third. Them the people you not supposed to hang out with, gang. You know?
Tag me in that bitch, girl.
And I can show y'all countless videos of Wiz and Kodak together. But eventually it went bad. It went sour and it turned into this.
And Chopper 4 was over the scene of a death investigation in Hellendale Beach. Police say they got a call this morning about the body of a man found near an abandoned house on Northwest 6th Terrace.
The story with this is they supposed to have killed him. They killed him, put his body somewhere, and like dropped his body off at like a random crib or something like that. It was weird though, bro. It wasn't like they killed him in front of the crib. No, they killed his ass and then dropped him off in front of somebody's crib. Like some real wicked
Investigators are trying to figure out what happened and have not released the victim's name. If you know anything about this case, call police.
So Wiz ends up dead. The internet goes crazy because there was rumors he was found with his head cut off, all type of shit, right?
Damn, they found it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the paperwork, and I'm not just gonna show y'all the paperwork. I'm gonna show y'all how to find the paperwork. And we're gonna read through it together because these are some serious allegations. I don't want you thinking I'm making this up.
Right.
This is on the actual court site leading from a police investigation. So this is the Broward County Clerk of Court's website, and this right here is Sigmund Brown's case. Now I'm gonna skip through this to make sure I don't show any addresses or any information that could potentially F up the video.
Well, shit.
Now, if we come,
you showing us how to go get to it. They just
down here to the filed defense motion to set bond. This is going to explain that he had an Arthur hearing in which he's trying to bond out of jail, right? And it's going to go through the history. Brown is charged in a 33-count indictment with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 8 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 1 count of racketeering, 1 count of conspiracy to commit racketeering, 1 count of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, 3 counts of unlawful use of a two-way communication device, 1 count of shooting into an occupied dwelling.
Damn.
1 count of conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree with a firearm. The murder, attempted murder, accessory after the fact, shooting into an occupied dwelling, racketeering, conspiracy to commit racketeering, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder counts allege a gang enhancement. Now this is the thing: when you add on a gang enhancement,
it turns everything up.
Punishment automatically goes up.
Yep.
You know, how far up does it go? Let's read.
In Florida, it's the death, right?
It has filed their notice of intent to seek the death penalty should the defendant be.
Sometimes I hate when I'm wrong. I'm on right, chat. Sometimes I hate when I'm right, shorty. In Florida, they can still. Is this the Fed? I don't think this is the Feds because they saying Florida statute. So yeah, it says the state. So yeah, this is not even the Fed. Like the Feds can still do the death penalty, but Florida is one of them states where they can So I don't know why none of these niggas do this shit. It's a lot of anywhere for real, but I don't know. These niggas be slow as hell. You think like, man,
convicted on any of the first-degree murder counts. Right. Now this is the same exact thing they attempted to do with YNW Melly. We're gonna use the gang narrative, the gang enhancement.
Damn it, like
and
a Rico.
If we get the conviction, we want death as punishment. We want to sentence you to death. So this is a legend. If he gets found guilty of any murder, they want to put him to death.
He getting found guilty of the murder. We could just go ahead and clock that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Stupid. It ain't looking good.
Now, this is a largely circumstantial case built primarily on cell site location data and text messages between Mr. Brown, his co-defendants, and others. There is scant forensic evidence connecting Mr. Brown to the crimes he is accused of. Given the lack of compelling evidence required to hold a defendant without bond, a reasonable bond should be set on all counts, including those for which the maximum penalty is up to life or death.
Damn.
So they're saying there's not a lot of evidence in this case. It's mostly bullshit. His fingerprint was found in a rental. The rental was apparently used in the murder. Other than that, they don't really have too much evidence against him, but the police were able to put a lot of pieces together, right? Now we're just gonna jump right into the
crazy part is the feds can still swoop. Even if he beat the state case, the feds can still swoop in there and be like, nah, motherfucker, bring your ass right back here, my boy. Bring your ass right back here, my boy. They can do that easily, no problem.
Wants to know about. We're not gonna go through every charge in this case. We're gonna get to Wiz. We're gonna get to Sig's connection to the murder, and we're gonna get to Kodak Black. Now, count 17. Sig was charged with accessory after the fact with a gang enhancement, alleging he assisted Trayvon Key to avoid arrest after the murder of Wisdom Williams, aka WizDaWizard. This is a first-degree felony punishable by up to life. On the morning of September 17, 2021, the body of Wisdom Williams, aka WizDaWizard, was discovered in the front yard of a home in Hollandale Beach. Williams had been shot in the back and head multiple times. Mr. Williams was a documented member of the Zone 10 gang and was being investigated by detectives of the BSO gang task force. Evidence suggests Williams was...
So he was already being investigated. You see what I'm saying? It's only two routes for this shit. Most times niggas die in the streets, they already been. Bloodhound Lil Jeff, perfect example. He was gonna get locked up for a murder either way it went. So only two avenues, bro. Only two tunnels you could take when you in the streets, shorty. You either gonna die or you can go to jail. It's the same two things, shorty. You know what I'm saying? It's the same two things that it's been for I don't know how fucking long.
It's put to the area in a gray Charger where his body was left in the yard in Hollandale. The gray Charger was later discovered to have been intentionally burned in a parking lot of a residential area in North Lauderdale. The police investigators believe this arson occurred later in the morning of September 17th, 2021. Ring camera video collected from a neighbor showed both a gray and blue Charger parked next to one another in North Lauderdale. A male wearing a yellow jacket then got out of the blue Charger and entered the gray Charger for a moment, then got back into the blue Charger, which left the area. Very shortly thereafter, the gray Charger burst into flames. Evidence collected from the gray Charger confirmed DNA analysis to be Williams' blood. The blue Charger was traced to an individual named Fabian Chambers. Chambers and his girlfriend Kristen Kunzler were interviewed by the police. They advised law enforcement that they rented the blue Charger to Martavis Cross and Devontae Cross between an unspecified date. They had been in contact with a request to rent the blue Charger between the dates that the murder would be committed. When shown the ring video of the arson, they identified Devontae Cross as the person who entered the gray Charger. This identification was based on Cross's gait, physical build, and the yellow jacket he was wearing. Now, Brown's phone, Liberia Sig, was in contact with Martavis Cross's phone between September 16th and 17th. These calls consisted of 9 answered calls during this period and 4 unanswered calls. On September 17th, early in the morning, Brown's phone sent a text message to Martavis Cross's phone with latitude and longitude coordinates.
That's crazy.
These coordinates show a location approximately a quarter of the mile from the arson. On September 17, 2021 in the afternoon, Brown's phone sent the text messages to Martavis Cross's phone and requested his address. Cross's phone then sent Brown's phone his address. On September 17, 2021 at 8:37 in the morning, James Samuel, a known associate of the Dania Hot Boys Grand Mafia Street Gang, sent an iMessage to Brown's phone with a picture of WizDaWizard's crime scene, including a body covered by a yellow tarp. The metadata from Samuel's phone showed the photo was taken near the crime scene.
Sent an iMessage with a picture of WizDaWizard's crime scene, including a body covered by a yellow tarp. The metadata from Samuel's phone. So did the motherfucker stick around to the crime scene and take a picture of the nigga's body on the floor and send it to the nigga? Is that what I just read? You killed the nigga and then went to the crime scene after they found the body, acted like you was just an innocent bystander, and took a picture of the nigga dead on the floor?
At 10:19 a.m. on September 17, 2021, Trayvon Key sent his location to Brown's phone via a pin drop. This location matched the location Brown's phone sent to Martavis Cross about 5 minutes later. On August 3rd, 2021, Liberia Sig's phone communicated with Denzel Sanon via Telegram, indicating Kodak Black had offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Let me read this again.
What the fuck? So all this happened on September 17th. The phone communicated on August 3rd, which is about a month and a half later. Actually, you ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf was broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own, it's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and it's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you. Exactly a month and a half later about. So, shit. So they said Kodak Black put $20,000 on his head in August, and they killed that motherfucker on September 17th. And that would explain why he stayed on the crime scene and took a picture of him dead to try to get that $20K.
What? Stupid. Stop it. Get some help.
Now, for all you dumb motherfuckers who think that you can say some shit through Telegram and they not gonna find out about it, you're stupid.
On August 3rd, 2021, Liberia Sig's phone communicated with Denzel Sanon via Telegram, indicating Kodak Black offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping HMT Trey avoid arrest. Let me break this down. For one, for all you internet detectives, Kodak Black, they write fuck ups all the time on real paperwork. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean it's any less legit. We're literally on the website from the Broward County clerk. This is real paperwork, right? Now this says, even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping Key avoid arrest.
But remember, for everybody that don't know, that had been a rumor. Because I think WizDaWizard, I think that was like Kodak Black cousin or like his longtime friend or some shit. But basically they say Wiz was signed to Kodak. And I think Wiz, for whatever reason, Wiz stopped rocking with that whole situation. Like Wiz wasn't really fucking with how Kodak was treating him on the label or whatever the case was. So Wiz basically, I think Wiz wanted to get off the label, and then he kind of like, I think it was like a little beef that started happening and shit like that, and a lot of people had said that Kodak got Wiz killed, you know what I'm saying? And so for this shit to come out in the federal document, nigga,
this is
court document
by Liberia Sig's lawyer. This is basically his motion to get him bond. So he's saying, look, y'all found a text saying from this guy that, you know, Kodak was offering $20K to get this dude killed. But that doesn't mean my client was ever paid for the murder that happened. Or
what the fuck does that have to do with? Like, that's a stupid ass argument. What does that have to do with anything, bro?
Had any assist in the murder. So he is not clearing Kodak Black's face. He's clearing his client, saying, look, he might have got offered money, but that doesn't mean he was ever paid. Well, this is where shit gets sticky.
But what does that have to do with anything, though? I don't get the correlation. Like, if somebody offer you $20,000 and you go kill somebody, but you never get paid, that don't fucking change anything, though. Like, that don't change that. That don't change the fact that you killed them. That don't change the fact that you offered some money. That don't change the fact, you know what I'm saying, though? Am I tripping?
If they investigate Kodak, even if no money was paid, that's still a conspiracy to commit murder by offering to pay money for a body.
And that's a life sentence, nigga.
Very fucking deep.
Right.
Now, if we jump over to Reddit, I mean, this was posted on Reddit a day ago, and people are already making comments like, that's why that boy Yak so booted right now. He know it might start crashing down. Basically referring to how much drugs he's on. And, you know, kind of knowing in the back of your head, everything could crumble at any moment. They're calling Yak a snake. They're saying, we all know he did it, though. Deep down, we all did. They spelled Kodak wrong in the document. Is this real? This guy said that's because it isn't real. They're not supposed to misspell no words in paperwork. I guarantee you that this kid never been in trouble in this.
That's what I was about to say. He just stupid ass motherfuckers just be talking confident as hell, be wrong. Like, just because somebody's court document is not 100% perfect does not mean it's not real. This is on the Broward County website, bro. Like, it's a government document, bro. It's public record. Like, you could go type this shit in on Google yourself. Just because it's a mistake in a document don't mean the shit's not real. These people going to believe whatever they see. Your ass is stupid.
Life. Ever. And has no idea what he's talking about.
No idea.
They're calling Yak a hater, and they're saying Trap Lord Ross is about to have a field day with this situation. And I know he is.
No cap.
But this is interesting because these are voice messages of WizDaWizard prior to his death, speaking on the fallout with Kodak.
I ain't gonna lie, Juice, bro. To be 100% real, you found. I don't like that shit either, bro. That nigga Kodak, I knew that nigga 10 years plus, fam. That's my brother, bro. But you know, certain niggas get around niggas and put shit in his ear and make bruh feel different about a nigga. I can't change how bruh feel about a nigga, you feel what I'm saying? Shit, I wish we could fix it, but you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
It sound like a voice message. Yeah, it's an Instagram voice message.
Trust me, I don't like that shit either, fam. Them niggas know me and Yak together pressure. They know that, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to see that. Shit crazy.
So Wiz is basically saying he doesn't like the fact that him and Kodak fell out. And he believes Kodak was listening to people around him that divided them both. It's an unfortunate situation.
That's what be happening.
But taking a look at this video, this is after Wiz was killed. And it would seem like Kodak is trolling his old friend's death.
Yeah, long live family, long live that boy. You hear me? Y'all talking about long live that nigga. Yeah, long live him.
And apparently the trolling didn't stop there, because Kodak would continue to, keep going. This is on September 21st. Wiz was killed on the 17th. Kodak Black is seemingly done throwing shade at Jackboy. On Tuesday, Kodak took to Twitter to reach out to the Sniper Gang signee shortly after reflecting on the death of longtime friend WizDaWizard. Wiz was found dead. Kodak said it's an effed up feeling when you can't even explain how you feel, and even when you do or try to, you get judged by your feelings. Long live WizDaWizard. He continued writing, then funerals turn to photo shoots, you can't even grieve in peace, before seemingly extending a peace offering to Jackboy, whom he has called out on social media several times in the past. Let's use this as a wake-up call, Jackboy. Shit gets real crazy real quick out here unexpectedly.
Oh, he trying to go crazy with that troll.
Barely.
He said, let's use this as a wake-up call, Jackboy. Shit get real crazy real quick out here unexpectedly, and fuck this distance. Love, nigga, come give me a hug, nigga. He basically trying to, for everybody that ain't keeping score right, basically he trying to say like, hey boy, you see what happened when niggas beef with me, right? You better come give me a hug and make it right before your ass end up dead too. That's pretty much what he said.
Fuck this distance, love.
That's what I got from it.
Now they're trying to say, oh, this shit is trolling.
It sounds like
trolling. Wiz got killed. He's trolling Jackboy, who him and Jackboy are like sworn enemies. Jackboy literally just dropped Kodak's interrogation video. I mean, that's all gone back and forth. Jackboy got shot at one point, and or they tried to shoot him, and they shot someone that was associated with him.
I remember that.
No ties to Kodak in that situation that anyone knows of, but they're saying that Kodak is just trolling at this point. And it would take another turn when Kodak's own cousin G1 the Dawn decided to make a video based on Kodak's tweets.
Tell y'all niggas something, man. Y'all new generation ass niggas, man. You cannot go around sacrificing your whole team. The next thing you know, when you lonely, you go around and tweet about the shit like you going through postpartum depression, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Let's listen to that again.
Man,
sacrifice your whole team.
Man. You cannot go around sacrificing your whole team. The next thing you know, when you lonely, you go around and tweet about the shit like you going through postpartum depression, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
G1, Kodak's own cousin, literally following the death of WizDaWizard, is saying,
see, a lot of times, and this is what I be saying when the streets talking, I be learning a lot of shit about it. Like, for example, that T Grizzly shit with his auntie. I ain't never heard about him setting up I ain't know his fucking auntie died, but it's like everybody in Detroit walking around in the hood know that, yeah, they set him up. Everybody got that preconceived notion already. Like, it's like everybody already knows shit that, even like the David shit, like everybody knew he was talking to the little girl. It's just when the little girl got killed, that's when everybody found out. But everybody close to this, it was like almost like an open secret type shit,
You can't go on Twitter acting like you're depressed after sacrificing your own team. Just that statement right there. He's saying you can't sacrifice your own team and then act depressed about it. You knew what you were signing up for. I'm gonna leave it at that, right? I'm not even gonna get into any conspiracy theories. I'm gonna just, that's what Kodak's cousin said. But things would keep heating up as Kodak Black would diss Wham Spin the Band, who was cousins with WizDaWizard.
Every nigga out your clique dead, nigga. Fuck, boy. I ain't got no homeboys who dead, nigga. I don't never say long live or rest in peace, nothing. None of my homeboys ain't dead. The whole shit dead, boy. All the niggas.
This one's finna be.
You been a millionaire for more than 6 years. On Wiz, you ain't do more spending than me. Rich
this was Wiz's cousin. And let me see, Wham. I'm pretty sure I did a video on him getting killed, didn't I? Wham spent a bin, lost his life following a he died in August. This was Wiz's cousin. Yeah, this was WizDaWizard's cousin. And he died back in August. August 29th, he passed. Let me see how he died. I think he says following an argument, so he had to get shot. Yeah, he got killed in Hallandale Beach. Damn. They might connect that shit to Kodak too. Who knows?
Nigga, stop flagging. You ain't no killer, homie. You a bitch. What the fuck?
Now Kodak and Wham would have this back and forth, and obviously Wham felt some type of way that his own cousin was killed, and just recently this happened.
Crime alert today as police now searching for the shooter who gunned down a man in Hallandale Beach, and we've learned that victim was a local rapper. Local 10's Rashlo has the latest now from that scene.
We saw Hallandale Beach police out here throughout the day investigating, trying to solve this case where a young man, 25 years old, had his life taken. According to witnesses, he was a rapper. We did look into his history. He has been arrested in the past. The police say this is very much an ongoing investigation. Hallandale Beach police still on the scene Friday morning, searching for clues, going door to door, trying to solve a murder. Bullets flying Thursday night, and this guy says bullets hit his house. So last night, anoche, you hear, right? Bullet holes. You live here. Boom, boom, boom. See? He says, I took off and I hid in the bathroom because I heard way too many shots fired. It all happened on the 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue. 25-year-old Brandon Wamley was transported to a nearby hospital. He passed away. A lot of bullets, mucho.
Mucho balazo, mucho, se escuchó mucho rafagazo.
Mucho rafagazo.
Witnesses say the victim is a rapper known as Wham Spin the Bin. We also checked, and it appears he does have a criminal history in Broward County with charges of cannabis possession, stalking, writing a threat to kill. Hallandale Beach police say this was an isolated incident and that the victim and suspect were acquainted, but they all...
So Wham just got killed back in August.
Yeah.
They're saying he knows the killer. The killer knows him.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that had some type of connection to Kodak Black. If he knew the killer, you know, it seemed like I don't know what year it was when did WizDaWizard got killed, but it had to be some years ago. It definitely wasn't this year. It was a while ago. So we know the beef that he had with Kodak. They said he knew the person.
Literally, if you go back and watch that music video that we played in the beginning, Righteous Reapers, you got Kodak Black, Psycho Bob's in the feds, Wiz is dead, Wham is dead.
And Kodak Black is like the only one standing, but he didn't been in jail fucking umpteenth time.
I feel like this paperwork is gonna ignite a lot of things in Broward County.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. The paperwork might not end up getting Kodak killed. I mean, Kodak locked up. But it's definitely gonna get some people killed. You know, because when some shit hit paperwork in the streets, that's like law. Like, paperwork, court documents, like, in the streets, that's like, nigga, word is that's everything in the streets, you know? So, like, I just know how the streets in the hood go, you know? And I could tell you, like, niggas ain't finding out this information and being like, oh, for real? Okay. Just going about their life? No. Niggas is finding out. If they have a real court document saying that, because otherwise niggas, it's like hearsay. If the word around town is such and such and such and such, okay, we hear you, we believe you, but we ain't necessarily like, we ain't gonna take that as like bond. Like, we ain't gonna take that as like fact. But when you go in a court document and the police get to involving, and the police find out that it was a Telegram chat in August of 2021 or whatever year that was, that said that Kodak had 20,000 on this nigga head and he died less than 30 days, a little bit more than 30 days later. Oh shit, that's gonna have a war going on, my nigga. Like, that's a war igniter, my guy. Like, some niggas gonna get the slide and gliding behind that, bro. It's people that love Wham. It's people that love Wiz. You feel me? It's cousins, homies, uncles, best friends, gang members. It's niggas that was 12 when the shit happened. That's now they 16 from Wiz and them hood. That might be down with Wiz and them gang. That might go slide on some Kodak Black affiliates just because of this shit came out and they want to go prove themselves. I'm telling you how the streets go, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be surprised I wouldn't be surprised if Kodak or some people around Kodak end up getting arrested for this shit right here. And I wouldn't be surprised if niggas start getting killed over this shit. Now remember, the people who killed Wiz is the ones who said that Kodak had 20K on them. But 1090 Jake told us that them same niggas who got arrested for that, they have diss songs and disses and back and forths with Kodak. To me, in my opinion, that sound like a nigga said he had 20 for you, you killed him, and then he ain't pay you 20 and you got mad, and now you gunning after his head because he ain't never pay you 20 for that body. That's what other reason would I have to diss you? If you pay me for a murder and I go do the murder, what other reason would I have to diss you unless you ain't pay me? You see what I'm saying? That's where my head went. But shit, we gonna find out, boy, on Bro Grade. Y'all nigga be safe in Broward County, boy. You know what I'm saying? A few times when I've been in Broward County, I ran into a lot of real solid dudes from Broward, and they always see me and they was like, bro, I fuck with your videos. You talking, you be covering a lot of Broward shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all that's watching. You know what I'm saying? But man, and you honestly, like, before I came to Miami, bro, before I moved out here to Miami, and I'm in Miami. Like, I'm not in Broward. Broward, that's up north. I'm in Miami. But like Broward, like it's shit. Like I said, I had a spot in Fort Lauderdale. I had a spot in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I used to spend a little bit of time in them places. Nigga, I didn't know. I thought the hood was like in Miami. Shit.